Good morning. It's Friday morning, October the 9th, 2020. We're getting ready to start making our morning briefing. So, with that, we're going to be talking about certain stock that the possibility of buying and the opportunity to buy it. And we're always on the hunt to find good stocks that are promising where money can be made. So there are several things on the news today. So we're going to be talking about GMGI. We're going to be talking about uh, IBKR, FCEL, and GMGI also. This four stock that we have for this morning, besides what's going on in the market. One of the things that coming up right now is advanced micro device uh, working with a merger. So we'll see how this comes up later on during the day. So let's go on to the morning briefing and some preview of part two of the volatility of the stock. Okay, here we are. This is a morning brief, and it's October 10th, 2020. Of course, you all know what I do, and we've been at it for a good while. One of the things I'm going to mention, as usual, this is a live video, and the purpose is to bring information to the traders and those people that like to buy and sell a stock. Uh, so we don't edit the tape. We don't sell anything. So you're never going to get any solicitation for us selling you a product because that's not what I do. I'm just a trader and I share my information with others. It's just simple as that. So with that in mind, let's move up about today's pick and see how this goes. As you know, yesterday we have ACEL as a buy. We also got now IBKR on DKNG. We got a question mark on it because there's some issues going on, and we're going to talk about it later. GMGI is the same thing. We got some question marks on it because we got to discuss where this stock is going. Meanwhile, as I mentioned yesterday, Facebook, Microsoft, and Apple out of the companies that the government planning to break down and break the monopoly that they say they have. This is probably the three that most likely be affected the most with them. So that the Department of Justice proceed. So that's where we stand. Meanwhile, so we'll see what happened with these three companies. And in the news today, we have that advanced micro device stocks went down by trying to merge or buying this other company. That's what Wall Street reported this morning. They are in merger talk. As you know, we've been following, and I've been following also Microsoft. Advanced Micro Device, AMD's way back when it was $11 a share. So we'll see how this gonna play out. You know, and we don't know exactly how it's going to happen or what is behind it. So right now, the best thing is to stay stay put and don't jump into conclusion of what's going to happen. So we're here. We are with IBKR, one of the stocks that we're recommending. The stock is on it this morning is kind of same price as yesterday. However, we expect it to start moving up. We're going to give you here right quick a daily chart for it, give you 6 months into it. We're going to change this to a daily chart now, and we're going to update it, and you will be able to see what we're talking about. So all the indicators are for a week and a half ago. It's already starting. Is the perfect? We had talked about perfect chart, and we had the right gap between the black line and the red line on the TSI. We also have a nice spread here between these two lines, and the signal are moving gradually up. I like this rather than have these quick humps and then disappear. So seeing like this is going to go for the long trend, have a nice volume. When we compare this stock with S&P 500, it's on the same direction. So this kind of complement the idea that this stock going to go up. So right now shows like it's about 2 cents down at this break, but for the next couple of weeks, we should see this stock moving forward. And some of you guys, whether you buy options or you buy the stock, you'll be able to make some money on it. The next one is GMGI. We have a question mark on it, and the reason is that $5, almost $6 this morning, we had this indicator that the kind of gray line over here. We still the signal very little up above zero. It's barely 0.306, very small amount. But the black line and the red line, they are together. When these lines are together, we don't trade, we don't buy this stuff. And volume, even so, it's calling compared to S&P, is moving up. This thing is not moving up great with the Russell 2000 the same. So it's not following the major market at this point. So for that reason, since it's not following major markets and the other stocks, we put a question mark on it and see how things play out by next week. Today's a Friday, and usually Fridays are kind of dull. We got the same thing itself. Like we talked last week about it or 2 games ago to buy it, and here we are. We're moving up we predicted. So this is what we got for today on this one. Uh, 9 October. So this morning is 9 cents off from the opening, but it's going to break out, and we're probably going to see that this probably move up to $3 to 3.20 for those of you that trade a small stock. This is the opportunity here. There's no guarantees, act of God and political issue can change the picture immediately. So don't blame me if it doesn't work out. We can only think about those things. Always remember that. Now we have a kid, DraftKings have a problem. Even so, the money worth on this company has gone up from $12 billion to $18 billion. So they making money very quick. However, the pandemic and some of the games, the football game that been planning to play, they're not taking place because some of the football players got some viruses, so a lot of things have been canceled, and they depend from this type of gaming, sport gaming on bet. So this is one of the reasons this price more likely is moving downward. But it gives us the opportunity that if it went to 65 at one time close to 65, we had dropped below $10. So once these signals turn around, that'll be the time to move in. Today got a very low volume, but it's Friday. Again, the price is not following the trend of the stock is not following the major market. So we have to have a question mark on that and see how eventually going to play it. So we find out within 2 weeks what's going to happen. And of course, this is S&P 500. For those of you that buy options on the indexes on the ETF, it's up $3 this morning. Oh, well, that was from yesterday, so we got to update this and see where we are. Maybe it's not as good. It's very little. We got a tiny little spinning top in there this morning. Look like it's going to continue moving up. We're coming up from zero, but it's a very little gap here. And when we compare to S&P 500 and the 2000, it does go in that way, but volume is a little bit too low below average. So for that reason, if you get into this today, maybe the day goes a little bit higher, but right now the stock market is up 72 points. The Dow Industrial, not a whole lot, and it's a weekend. So that cannot probably do much of anything today. So we're gonna continue going through this here. So we're gonna give you a little preview of what's coming up. This is the proportional distribution or stock price and in distribution. And as I mentioned yesterday, this is a preview for other video that's coming up. Part one, we uploaded yesterday on YouTube. And today we're gonna be preparing to do part two. So stay tuned for this and we'll see how they're gonna work out, and you'll be able to hopefully help you learn a little bit more on how we handle the prices and how to determine if the option is within the proper implied volatility and how much the price of the stock can go up or not go up. So we're going to have a live on that, and we're going to show you how we arrive at this decision. So for now, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much to viewing my tube, my video on YouTube, and we're here to help the much as we can. And remember, I'm a trader just like you, so I don't have nothing to sell, and not to worry about we ever gonna get you to buy anything or post anything in here at this time for sale. So thank you for your time. Have a good morning and have a blessed weekend. So take care and enjoy the rest of the weekend. Bye.